Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? Good morning if you're not in the UK. Good evening, even wherever you may be. Hope you're okay. Hope you've had a fantastic week. Just let me know as well how the sound is today, because I've been doing some videos today and this microphone is picking up everything. So I'm just going to try and keep my volume down a little bit, but let me know if it's too much. I'll just take my microphone, I'll put it on the desk over there so you can still hear me. But yeah, let us know if you can see us, if you can hear us. Drop us a little comment because of course today we are giving away a live prize. Now we're launching Simply Made Crafts and it's a special day collection. Now this is a lovely small collection which is absolutely perfect for weddings, for anniversaries, for special birthdays. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think it's actually personally one of my favourites that Helen's done in a little while. I love all of them, but this is very, very me. You'll see what I mean when you see the papers. But we've also got some additional products that Helen's going to show you from her older collections as well that just work so well with these, and we've ensured that they are in stock as well, so you can team them together if you want to. So lots to choose from, lots to have a look at today, and of course we've got live demonstrations. Helen demonstrates live, so you can ask questions as she's demonstrating. We will then put those demonstrations on YouTube later too, so you can watch back if you want to. Let's thank you so much, everybody, letting me know the sound's okay. I just worry about deafening you with, you know, if the sound's not the same between myself and Helen. So hopefully we're nice and even. So let's go back to the beginning. I'm on Facebook at the moment. Hello to Teresa Trump. I think you were the first one. I think she's looking forward to this. So that's not quite how you spelt it, Teresa, but I guess you're saying you're looking forward to this. Yeah, so are we. Been looking forward to this all week. Cheryl Thomas, hello to you. Now Cheryl, I need to ask you a question because you come and watch us every single week. She said, hi Lou, hi Helen, hi to everybody. I just wondered, your profile picture on Facebook, is that the lady from The Incredibles? Because it's tiny. I think it is, which is really cool. Is that what you look like? Who knows? Let me know in the comments anyway. I'll read them back later. We have got Donna Robinson. Hello to you. Benita, hi to you too. Marie Bland. Lots of you who watch every single week. We really, really appreciate you. And if you're new, give us a big shout out in capital letters so we can say hello to you too. Alice is from Dublin. Hello. Oh, and we've got, is it Renee or Renee? I'm not sure. Let me know phonetically how I say your name, but good morning from North Carolina. I'll pop over to YouTube, allow that to load. What we need to do first of all is go and say hello to Helen, because she's been sitting there waiting patiently for the last 5 minutes while I've rambled on. Helen, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. Hi everyone.
Good, lovely. Looking beautiful as always, and I can see some gorgeous projects in the background too. Yeah, very excited about this. This is a little bit different to what you usually bring us, isn't it?
Right, well, this is, yes, it's a nice mixture actually of like everything that I do. We're going to be looking at today, so 3Ds, mini albums and cards, so all together.
Lovely, perfect. So I can see we've got some pastel colours there and things looking wedding like, but what occasions are we looking at for them?
Birthdays, anniversaries, wedding decor, albums, christenings, all that sort of stuff that you really want to make a nice event for.
Perfect, lovely. Okay, now I'll go through some offers and such, and I think what everybody comes here for, they want to see the demos and we want to see exactly what we're getting with these products. So I'll go and do all the housekeeping bit while you just do your camera switch aroundy thing. Is that okay? Perfect. We'll be back with you in just 2 minutes. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us. More and more people joining. Hello to you all on Facebook as well. Sorry, on YouTube. I've done Facebook. On YouTube. Let's see. Debbie says, oh, they look like beautiful samples. Yeah, they really do. Hi Lou, sounds good. Watching on a new iPad, so good to know if so needed to know if it works. There we go. Yeah, Jenny, hello to you, welcome. Helen's a bit muffled and an echo, but we'll see. I think it will clear up. We're going to go to a different camera, so it might be that Helen's microphone's a little bit different then. We'll see. Hello. Oh, okay, so you're talking amongst yourselves, Nancy and Fifi Stamp, you're talking amongst yourselves, so I was going to read out your comments. That's fine. Hello to you both. So we are launching this brand new collection. We've got 4 new items here. We've also got them all in a bundle for you. So if you love everything, and you are going to love everything, but you can get them all in a collection with £10 off. You'll be able to find that at CraftStash. You can go along here, .co.uk if you're in the UK. If you are getting the bundle, that's going to qualify you for free delivery in the UK. It's going to allow you to choose the option of using ClearPay as well, because you've spent over £40. And what was the other thing? Oh yes, I need to tell you as well. There is now an option for you to purchase as such, for you to choose next day delivery, guaranteed next day delivery on your items when you order from CraftStash. It's $5.99, and you know, I was having a look online and there's very few companies out there who offer delivery much under $5.99 anyway, but to make sure you've got your craft items for the next day, sometimes we just need it, don't we? So just check that out. If you're always used to just doing the general shipping, or maybe going over £30 getting your free delivery, just take a look at the delivery options now. It might be a little bit different to what you're used to, but well worth it if you need your items in a hurry. So I think Helen's ready. So you've got the deals. The $11.99 is the paper pad. If you're interested in that, it's stunning. So let's go and see exactly what Helen has got for us and what she's bringing us with this new special day collection. Helen, I'm just going to pass on over to you.
Okay, dokie. So I'm going to start off with papers first, because I tend to leave these till last and I forget about them sometimes. So let's dive straight into the papers, because I'm going to be using all of these have been used in the samples. Okay, so this is the special day paper pack. It's 12 by 12, 24 single-sided sheets, and it's 250 GSM, so it's going to be absolutely perfect for your 3D makes and mini albums and gift boxes and anything else that you want to make. Table favors, it's going to be perfect for as well. So is my microphone okay now?
No, it sounds good to me.
Okay, so here is the first sheet. So we have this beautiful beige. It's not grey. I don't know, is it greyish, you would say?
Yeah, it's kind of that warm grey, isn't it?
It is. It's a very lovely warm sort of grey, and we've got these lovely repetitive patterns there. And then moving over to a lovely light baby blue here.
Stunning.
So then this is going to match a whole load of perfect wedding things as well. You can see all of these papers, they're all very different, but they all go together really nicely. So we have this lovely foliage there. You know, I love my leaves.
Yes.
And here we have this lovely I can't remember the name for this sort of pattern. I remember I had this similar sort of wallpaper.
I would say it's almost fleur-de-lis, but it's not.
Yeah, it's more like not grotesque, not the word grotesque. That's really the wrong word.
It's definitely not that.
Gothic. There you go.
Yeah.
It's like more of a gothic fleur-de-lis, isn't it? So
yeah, absolutely, but gorgeous either way.
Right. So again, that's sticking with the warm beige there.
Yeah.
And then we have this lovely watercoloured pink as well.
Love that, because sometimes you just don't want pattern on pattern, do you? You need almost a block colour between.
This is a lovely colour there to break up those patterns. And here we have something a little bit different that I was hesitant on putting in this collection, but I just think it does really well as a nice break-up piece, because this one would go really well with this together, even if it doesn't go in with if you don't think it goes well with other ones. I think they all go really nicely together.
They do. They're beautiful. I just got a sneak peek at my favourite one as well.
There's another one underneath it as well that you might like. Okay, so here we have another lovely pattern here. It's very similar to that this one here, but there's loads more detail, and it's zoomed in as well. It's up close. So here we have the greyish and the blue and white, and lovely. Here we have the the flowers. So this is really good if you're really into summer weddings and you're doing your photographs and you think that it's going to go really well with the flowers that was part of the event, anniversaries, christenings and things like that. So even Mother's Day is going to be perfect for. And here we have the last pattern here. So you get 8 different patterns. This is a lovely peachy colour with roses and magnolias, and I think we have some lovely blue flowers here as well. These look like sweet peas to me. So we have some
I think
colours.
so. Yeah, I think they are. I'm just obviously my eyesight. I've got my glasses on today.
So this is going to go really well with the other papers like that. You're going to mix and match them.
Perfect. It's kind of got a little bit of every colour in that, hasn't it? As well as the previous floral one.
It ties it all together. I've kept with the same colour scheme throughout, so even though we have all these different patterns, they are going to coordinate because the colours go together. So let's put everything back in the right order, and then we shall move on to the die set. Sorry if my autofocus is
Oh, it's not that bad. It's really not.
Okay, so here is the first die. So this is the Elegant Pocket and Flap die set, so it'll be easier. This is the actual size. So this is the packaging.
Wow.
This is the actual size. So here we have a pocket here with a trellis die, but that's actually going to cut the whole thing out to make a complete trellis there that you can pop on top of your pocket. And here we have a flap and the trellis. Now this trellis does not have a cutting edge all the way around.
Okay.
It will cut the trellis directly into this flap here. So let's have a quick look at the samples to see what we've done for playing. So here we have a lovely gatefold card here using the papers. I've added some vellum behind it as well.
Stunning. That is so pretty.
There. So this is a different size to like a 6x6 or things like that. So you would have to cut your card a little bit larger because I wanted these to be used for card making and also with my mini albums. So this is 6 3/8 of an inch tall. So this will fit in the medium album if you have that. But you can use it in loads of different places. This will also fit in the small album as well. Okay, so that is that first example. Now this one was made by Vicky. She's on our design team. She's done a wonderful job with her.
Oh, she is very talented. You've got a diamond there, Helen.
Thank you. I'm so glad I found her. I've known her for years anyway, so
yeah, that is gorgeous.
You know, all the lovely finishing touches that she puts on. You know, I never would have thought about adding these little, was it elephant grass, little miniature?
Oh, I don't know what it's called. I just call it. They're sort of dried flowers, isn't it? Really, it could be anything, but yeah, beautiful.
Lovely things, and I need to ask her how she does these bows because I can't do my bows like that, and I need to know.
I reckon she's got a bow maker. She's got to have.
And then she's added these lovely flaps here, and she has.
Look at that.
Not video editing. On the computer, she has done. I would use Canva.com, which is a free online software that you can use for this sort of thing. So that's Canva.com.
Okay, have a look at that. I think you can get that as an app, can't you, as well?
Yes, you can, and you can just print out. You can choose the size that you want to do. I mean, if you prefer to use Word or some other word processing program, you can use that too. But Canva.com is really good there because you've got the ability to kind of move stuff about on your canvas and choose where everything goes. So that is that lovely.
Oh, that is stunning. I kind of want to get married all over again now, just to take some of these designs.
I know. Right, moving on, we have this trellis here that I've used, or is it this one here? I can't remember now. Let's have a look. Yes, it's this one here, because they're very, very similar. Yeah. So I've just created a pocket pouch, actually, using the die set that makes this gift bag.
Okay,
so I've
interesting.
One panel, and I've just popped in some glue. I've made some pockets here using the extra flaps. So we've got another flap there as well.
Lovely.
Then I've popped in my invitation just in the front section.
I suppose you could put, like, I don't know, like your directions, your meal choices, your music choices, your RSVP, whatever.
Let's send it, say this is some information there about the wedding and the venue and things. You can pop everything in there. If you could pop things in the back there, you could pop more information in there. So there's loads of space there. So it's going to be perfect for that. So that is how I've used that.
Stunning. So pretty.
I've also used, I'm going to be going back to this one, but I do want to show you some of the pockets here. So I don't want to give you too much straight away, but I've also used a pocket as a pocket here, and this is the large album, which we do have coming up, and I'll be making this album today, so don't disappear.
Ah, perfect.
So
look at that. Do you just see how now all those papers work really well together?
Yeah, so here you can see everything going together, but I'm going to be moving back to this one in a moment.
That's okay. People have answered. Canva.com. Debbie was just asking about the website. So
yes, I love Canva.com. You can do loads of stuff in there, especially when you want to do invitations and choosing fonts and moving their stuff around. So
Perfect for this.
okay, it is definitely, and it's free. So this is the elegant frame die set. Here it is. It's tiny there, but look at this.
It's
Nice and
huge.
nice and large. There we go. So it's a lovely. Let's give you some measurements. I'll just put my ruler away, but let's give you some measurements here. So this measures 5 inches by 5 inches, and I think the inside is 3 by 3. Yes, so the inside frame is three
Right.
by 3. So that is going to
Lovely.
fit on your 6 by 6 cards if you wanted to do that. And I've also popped it onto the
So
gift
pretty.
bag there.
It actually looks even better cut out, which is like most dies anyway, die
Yes.
cuts.
Yeah, you can really visualize it there. So I do have another one here just cut out like that as well.
Oh, that's so I can see that being a shaker as well, and just an
Yes.
open aperture with your details on the inside. It's really gorgeous.
So I think Vicky's used it on some of her samples as well. Here we have, she's cut hers out from vellum, so it's very delicate
Oh, lovely.
behind there.
Gorgeous.
And
Well
I've
done,
got
Vicky.
So I've got a 6 by 6 card here as well. So I've just done it with pink as well. So, oh, and I've used that frame as well there to pop my little envelope in.
Oh, yes,
So,
perfect.
okay, so you also get birthday, invitation, happy, and anniversary. So you can make up some words here as you. That's not the right one. Here we go. So you can make up your words as you go along. And this large die here, I didn't have to include this one, but I wanted something so that you could use this in the medium album. So this wouldn't have fitted in the small album. Giving you a map for the large album would have just been a bit oversized and overkill. So I've decided to settle and give you a map there for the medium album, and you can then transfer this whole set and use this set, the frame and everything, in your albums. But
There we
again,
go. Lovely, thank you.
I've used this one on the large. So, right, moving on. I don't want to take up loads of time.
Oh, we've got, yeah.
Okay,
It's as long as it takes.
so here we have the special day stamp and the die set. So here are the dies. These are very large numbers here.
They
So I've
are.
used
I
them
love these.
on those. So if you're thinking about anniversaries, important birthdays, even like if you want to make your own table numbers for weddings and other events like that, these are going to be the right size for all that sort of thing. And if you want to make you can use these for Advent as well, if you want some big numbers there for Advent calendars. Now this is a 6, but you can turn it over and
Right, yes.
9.
I was just counting then and thinking, right, I'm sure we're missing a digit.
Go.
I get it. Right, I get it.
We've just put that one on there for illustrative purposes.
Yeah.
So here we have the ST, the ND, the RD, and the TH.
The ordinals.
You can add them to your numbers. And here we have an A5 stamp set. I absolutely love this one. So here it is.
Do you know what? Whether you're making wedding invitations and such or not, this is just going to be so versatile and so usable all year round.
Yes, definitely. You can get really creative here, like Vicky has with the stamps as well. You know, you can create your background patterns for there as well. So loads.
And they're all again in that similar sort of theme as the patterns you've got in the papers. So it's all going to work together.
That's right, yeah. So here we have a card here for a teenager, so it's 13. And she does have, she has made a couple of video tutorials on there as well. So if you want to pop over to Crafty Heaven, or you can follow her on Facebook as well. You'll find her in my group as well, which is Papercraft with Helen Griffin. So she's definitely around. You can't miss her. So,
no, absolutely no. I follow her on all the socials as well. Yeah, so yeah,
she posts regularly as well. Absolutely. So that is the birthday card that she has made there. And this is another one she has made, a lovely black and white card there with a gold.
Love that.
So she's heat embossed that one on there. Going through all of the cards now. Here we have a lovely card here. So again, she's used birthday there, and she's created a twist and pop and used the numbers from the die set. Now she has actually used another die set of mine to make the twist and pops, because those are just finicky and annoying, and they take ages to make. So I'm just trying to find the die set here. This is the small ornate waterfall die set.
Right.
No, not the waterfall one.
I was going to say that's how have you changed that into
magic? So yeah, that's the small or the small. What was it called? Twist and
I've
Pop.
lost it.
Yeah, with the small Twist and Pop. So you'll
Twist
find
and Pop, yes.
Yeah, that will be listed in the Simply Made Craft section.
It's Friday, forgive us.
It is. It's been a very long week.
Oh, isn't it? Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And the last one I'm going to quickly show you for this one is this lovely favour that she has made
Oh,
from
I love that. So,
some canvas. So she's sewn it as well.
she's stamped onto fabric then.
She has. She must have used a special fabric stamp there, like a.
And that's really clear, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Beautiful. Really good quality stamps there. If you can stamp onto fabric.
There we go. I think she's stamped on it first and then cut it out, but she has done some colouring. Sewing.
Yeah.
Different thing there. But yeah, she's done some sewing on there as well.
It's really pretty.
Absolutely stunning.
Beautiful.
Okay, so let's move on.
Well done, Vicky. Thank you very much.
Okay. Making a bit of a mess beside me. Right.
Oh, well, we can't see that.
We're going over now to the mini album, but it's not much of a mini album, it's a large album. Here we go. So this is the large album, and I have made it using the large ultimate binding and spine set. And
So this is one of the older products.
This is. So once this has gone, it's gone for the large ultimate binding, but this will be staying. This is the landscape album die set editions, and you can make your pages using the large die here to make your base pages, and you have all of these pockets. Now I was going to pop this onto some a magnetic sheet, or 3 or 4, because this set is humongous.
Oh my word.
You see how many dies you get in there.
Wow.
I've used this a lot in my video tutorials. If you followed me and made the Alice in Wonderland album,
Yes.
I used this set for that one as well.
Gorgeous. So if anyone's looking at that and thinking, oh my word, there's a lot in there, what is the name again?
This is the landscape album die set editions.
There we go. If you pop along to Helen's brand page on CraftStash, so simply go to the website. If you go to the menu, you'll see there's a brands or craft brands, I can't remember which one, and you can search for Simply Made Crafts, and then everything of Helen's will come up, so you can go and have a search for that there.
You can even search, once you're in there, you can even search by collection as well.
Yeah.
So this will come up in the album section. And if you pop along to helengriffin.co.uk and find the blog post for today's thing, which is a special day collection launch,
Perfect.
I've popped on a video on how to put this binding together, so it's all there in one place. But because I've already got my binding ready for today's video,
Right.
so pop along there if you want to know how to pop that together. But these two sets make this wonderful album just here, and these are the dies for the binding. There we go.
They're huge.
They're big. You'll have to trim these down. This goes up to 11 inches.
Wow.
So you can make an 11-inch album with these dies. But we have these dash lines here where you can cut them down. So I've cut them down at the 9-inch spot.
Right. So have you marked on the die there the measurements?
So sorry, say that again.
Have you marked on that die the measurements? Have you written those on?
No, they're embossed.
They are embossed. I couldn't tell if you'd sort of taken a permanent marker and written them on. They are. That's really handy.
That's right. So when you run that through, it will be visible, as you can see, just here.
Oh yes.
But don't worry, because these are going to be hidden.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. Thank you.
So that does all of that for you. And here is the album. So we have all these pockets here. Lovely big pocket there. I might be using that actually today, that photograph, because we're going to be making this album today. And here we have a lovely envelope, which I'm going to be getting onto in just one moment. Okay. So we have a frame here. You can use that as a photo mat as well as in your card making. We have loads of space here. So Gorgeous. This album does just make this single pages. They're not pocket pages.
Right.
Okay. You can add loads of pockets here using this set just to add loads of tuck points.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you get these lovely tags that you can put photos on and journaling as well. And you can put things inside this pocket here as well.
I love the options you've got. There's just so many.
That's right, and I've added another page here, so that opens up. So
Wow.
some people ask me sometimes how I choose my papers that go on the album. So what I've done here is I've got my three. I have one in the center, chosen one. Then I have a repeated pattern on the
Right.
outside, so it
Okay.
goes together. So then I've closed that. I've chosen a coordinating pattern here that goes with these two.
Right.
So I have the roses here, and I have the roses
On there.
behind as well, so that goes together. That just ties everything in together, so it
Yeah,
doesn't
it just
look
works.
look crazy and all over the place with
Do
crazy
you know what? That's
patterns.
not something I've ever thought about asking or trying to explain before. Is the pattern and colour choices? That's really helpful. Thank you.
Okay, and I've also repeated it as well with this page here and the envelope that goes in there, so it all goes together. So I'm hoping that does kind of make sense if you do have trouble, popping your papers in. And this concept can work for anything. It's not just for mini albums. It could be for card making.
Yeah.
It could be for scrapbook pages and things like that. So let's carry on. So again, loads of tuck points here, and then we have another one just there. So
This
that
would be
is
so
album.
nice. You
And
know
this-
what? Sorry, go on.
Right, this section here was just made using this die here, so you have to trim that one down yourself and measure it to the 9 inches.
Yeah.
because I didn't put notch marks on that one.
Lovely. When someone gets married, I mean, I got this. It's so much to do leading up to the wedding, but afterwards there's a bit of a dull sort of, what
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
To be able to give this to somebody and say, here, put your photos in, put your memorabilia in, fill it up yourself. That's a nice little project for them to sort of be distracted by, get away from the
That's
wedding
it.
blues.
Yeah, and I've kept it to standard size photos as well. We have 5x7 there, 3x3. Some of these
Yeah.
are just going to be so easy. This is a 3x4, 5x7, and again 6x4s are going to fit in there as well.
Yeah. Gorgeous. Love it.
Okay, so moving on now to the gift bags. I've got this has to be spread out onto 2 sheets. So this is the square paper bag and lantern die set. So I've also used this with a trellis that I will show you in a moment. So here it is, and this is what it makes. There we go.
Beautiful.
Making one of these as well today, and we have a Mr. and Mrs. bag here as well. You can pop a little bottle of wine in there too. So this is the die set. As you can see, it's quite big, and you get matte die there for the front of that. So again, large format machine for this one.
Yeah.
And then we have a choice here of 2 tops, so you can make nice edging on the top of your albums. We have loads of dies here that you can choose from. This is for creating holes. I prefer to glue my ribbon in or my rope handles in at the back, but we have that there just in case you want to use that. And then we have
Lovely.
this trellis, tiny little trellis leaf die there as well, that you can put straight into your bag.
Oh, I
side
see.
like
So it cuts
that.
the negative.
That's right. But if you
Beautiful.
wanted it as a whole piece, we have the shadow for that too.
Nice.
Okay, so that is the square gift bag.
So Jeanette Morrison said she wanted a large number set and she's been waiting patiently for CraftStash to get them back in, but she might just get this set instead now.
Yeah,
I
it's
would.
a slightly different font as well. It's a different style.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have the geometric arch and panel die set. So you get 2 of these. Now these were designed to work directly with the square paper bag. Okay, and here is this one here, and then I've just done one on the other side, which is the
They're
geometric
stunning.
panel there. So I do absolutely love these ones, and you get the frames as well. So this will cut straight into the side of your bag and just do the negative. And then if
Okay.
you want it cut out completely, like I have with this one, you would cut it out again using the outline die. So
Yeah.
it's really good there. So you can create a lantern with those boxes if you pop a bit of vellum on the other side. Okay, so that is that one. And then we have the Mr. and Mrs. This is lovely. I love this one. Because
It just works, doesn't it?
You could do different combinations. You go Mr. and Mr. or Mrs. and Mrs. And
Yeah.
then we have these shadows for that as well. So that is what I've used.
An oldie but a goodie.
I love that one.
I like that. I really like the size of that as well. I think it's just perfect.
And then the last one I quickly want to show you before we move on to demos is the small envelope die set. and that's what creates this just here.
Love it.
So I've got a little save the date there, and you get this lovely trellis here. It cuts it all out in one. It's a perfect little card there for popping inside your stationery and your other cards. You know, you can just pop that in.
Nice.
So it's perfect for thank you cards and save the dates. And we also have a name holder as well. I've just got a quick one here.
Look how quick and simple that is.
You can print on there, you can, you know, script on there, do your handwriting or calligraphy and things. So that is the small envelope die set. Now I do have one more sample to show you. Now this is made by Vicky. She has done this wonderful mini album. It's a cascading mini album, and she has made a video tutorial for this one. So pop along to Crafty Heaven, subscribe, make sure you're subscribed, because she does love her mini albums as well, and there's a lovely mixture of stuff on there. So we'll open this up, and she's done the pockets here with the flaps there, those pop in, and then she's done this lovely elegant thing there with the flaps as well. So this opens up just like that.
Oh, that's amazing.
And it's made from paper bags, so double whammy there, it's got everything in here.
Wow, I need to go and watch that tutorial and see how to do that.
And then we have these as well. So this was actually I think this is from the Tombstone or the spell book. I think this might be from the spell book from the Halloween range. She's just made a lovely insert card there.
It's a really nice shape, actually, seeing it like that.
It is. It doesn't, you know, have to be just for Halloween there.
No.
So I think she has used this before as well in one of her Halloween makes as well. So that just pops in there, and each one has a tag, and it's decorated beautifully with the papers.
Love it. So pretty. And those papers, you can literally put any two of them side by side and they just work.
That's right, it all goes together.
Gorgeous.
I
love that. I love it when you pull it out and see it all. Stunning. Yeah, lots and lots of comments saying so. Debbie says, so creative. Elaine, she loves the ornate look. Christina, oh wow, what a stunning cascading album. Elaine says, amazing. Cheryl says, fantastic album, and so on and so forth. You get the idea.
Okay, so I'm about to get ready now for my first demo.
Okay, I'll do a very quick recap for anybody who's just joined us. We are looking at Helen Griffin's brand new Simply Made Crafts, a special day collection. So there's actually 4 new items in this collection, but Helen has just shown you a selection of her older products that work really well with it. So they're kind of created to work with these products. So it's well worth looking at some of the older products as well online too. Now, if you're purchasing, for example, that gorgeous paper pad, that is the $11.99 album. I've got albums on the brain now. $11.99 price there. It's just for the paper pack. If you want to bundle everything together, the 4 new items, you're going to save £10 off of that. That is just already priced with the £10 off. You don't need to put in a code or anything like that. Now, I am going to be giving away to one of you watching now or today and live. I'm going to be giving away one of the complete collections of the new products. So that's all of the 4 new items. So all you need to do is let us know in the comments. You might need to pop over to CraftStash, have a browse through perhaps, but let us know in the comments which of Helen's collections has been your favourite so far. Don't worry if you don't know the exact name, just give us a comment. If you liked the Halloween one last year or something, that's fine. That will still enter you. And I will pick at random somebody from one of the social platforms, whichever one I'm on at the time. And I do flip through them all the time. And I'll pick somebody to send the new products out to. If you have got in early and you've decided to already purchase the products, don't worry, because if you do win, I will refund, not me personally, CraftStash will refund you, so you got it for free anyway. I hope that all makes sense. Okay, Helen, are you okay for me to come back to you? She's just sorting some papers and things out.
Sorting out which order it goes in my mind, because that's always a good thing. You don't want to do things backwards.
And I imagine with albums, there's a lot of layers and things.
There are, and I always mix up one stage or two and then have to backtrack, but I don't edit those out because I show you how to fix it.
Great.
Okay, so we're going to be making this album today, or a very similar version of it, and again I'm going to be using the additions and the large bindings. So I have my large binding already made. I really want to give you the visuals of what I'm using here, so I'm just going to fish out the sets because even if I say it, I'll still get questions. So I'm going to be using these sets today: the large ultimate binding and spine set, and the landscape album die set edition. So I'll be using these two dies here, and
Okay.
this die at the back there. That is the full page. And that's basically what I have here. I have 6 of these
Okay.
in a lovely grey colour.
And what sort of weight are you using for that grey cardstock?
This is 220. It's the Foundations card by Expressive.
Creative Expressions?
That's the one. the colour Stone. It's in stock at CraftStash. I did check yesterday. And I think it's 220 GSM.
Perfect. Lovely, thank you.
So I've got those already done. So as I said before, on my website, helengriffin.co.uk, in the blog section for today's post, I've popped in a video of how to put this binding together.
Brilliant.
I didn't want it to be too time consuming. And then I've die cut 6 of these pages, the main pages. So we're going to just go straight in and get these added. And then we'll be moving on to the covers. So the inner 6, these 6 here are going to be for my pages. These 2 outer flaps, they're going to be for my covers.
Okay.
So I'm going to be starting in from the second one in from the right. So I'm just going to add glue. I would definitely recommend using glue for this because, one, you've got the wiggle room if you do put it down in the wrong place, and 2, it will last longer as well.
Right. Helen, have you managed to get your hands on the new Creative Craft Products glue yet?
I haven't used it yet.
Okay.
It's in my glue box, so I will have to get that out.
I really like it. It's $2.99 a tube. We've got loads in at CraftStash, so thankfully it's not going to run out anytime soon, hopefully. But it's got the fine tip applicator and the larger glue spreader on the other end, and it's perfect. It's really good. So we used to have a CraftStash glue and it was okay, it was good, but this is a new and improved formula, and yeah, it's really sticky, it grips really quickly, so yeah, I'm really pleased with it.
Is it? This is the one.
That's the one.
Let's give that a go. Okay, so normally I would do a pocket page here from my other album dies, but we can do it singly as well. So you will have this on the other side, but we can cover that with a page mat. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so we're just going to move on to the next one now. So I only need to add glue to, I have tested it out, I think.
I was going to say, have you opened it before?
I think I did give it a little test when I was given it.
As I think most of us squeezed a little bit into our fingers. Just check it. We'll walk around with sticky fingers the rest of the day.
Okay, so my first one, I've double checked that is straight using my ruler. You can use your grid mat. And then from there on next, I can use the back page as my guide.
Right.
To getting it straight. Okay, so we just pop that down. Just there. There we go.
Lovely.
And move.
You've got a little bit of wiggle room with the wet glue, haven't you?
You have, yes. Okay, so let's go on to the next one now. I'm going to alternate them to give the first one a little bit of time to dry between them.
Oh yes, yeah.
There we go. Lovely. So I only have to do 6 of these, and it's a lot easier than doing the pocket pages as well, because with the pocket pages you're sliding them either side of these flaps.
Right, yes.
And so this is a lot easier, so just make sure that you kind of get it as straight as possible and that you can turn each page as you go.
I suppose if you want to double up the thickness, you're only just going to have a nice strong album then, aren't you?
You are, yes.
How many Rena's asked how many ounces is the glue? Unfortunately, because we hang on, let me just find mine. I'll see what it says. There you are. They're digging around. Oh, sorry, you've got yours, haven't you? Has it 33 milliliters. Milliliters, 33 milliliters. Hopefully, Rena, you can convert that into, what did you want it in, pounds, was it?
Ounces.
Ounces, sorry.
Oh, yeah. You can Google that quite easily, can't you? So
Ounces, sorry, yes. Pounds is huge, isn't it? 33 millilitres is the best I can tell you. Lots of people commenting on which ones were their favourite collections. I'll go back a little bit later and I'll just pick one of you at random. By all means, you can enter more than once if you love 3 or 4 of Helen's albums. That's absolutely fine. Not a problem.
Okay, I've got everything cut out. So what I've done with this album, and what I do with most of my albums, is I make all of my decisions first. So, and then I can just die cut everything out and manually cut anything else that needs cutting out. And so then all I have to do is just assemble everything together. So that makes the making process really easy. So I'm hoping I have this straight because I'm doing this sitting down. Normally I stand up for this.
From above here it looks straight, if that helps.
More or less straight, it will do.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have our pages. There we go. So we'll just
nice and easy.
Coming together, and if these do kind of bend or warp or go to the side a little bit like that, it'll be fine because once you've added your mats, they straighten out really nicely. So once you start building up your album, it will just feel really nice. You'll get to that point where you pick it up and you'll be like, oh yeah, that feels good. Okay, so let's move on to the next stage now. So I have here some grey board. I took this off the back of some paper pads, so you can just take them from there. Now these measure 9 by 6 3/8 of an inch, and they're the exact same size as the pages. And what I've done is I've covered one side completely with the patterned paper. So I've chosen those two. So this is going to be my back cover. This one here is going to be my front. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this onto its side like that. I'm going to be adding just to this outer flap here.
I've always watched you put albums together and I'm surprised at how quickly they come together, but I guess if you've got the tools, once you've die cut everything.
That's right, once you've die cut everything out, you can literally just put it together. There's no decisions to make after you've made them and die cut everything out. So I'm just going to turn that over just to the other side. I could have demonstrated with the tools that I have for the wrapped cover, but they did come back in stock last month, but then they just flew out the door again. I was like, oh, I didn't get to play with them.
That's the thing, sometimes you just have to jump on these things.
You do, they were just gone before I got a chance to kind of...
Lynn Bella's just joined us. Sorry, I'm talking over you. Lynn Bell's just joined. Hello. She's trying to get her daughter's 7th birthday party buffet done for after school birthday celebration. Oh, I don't miss doing it with my children. I miss having the parties when I was little.
They are stressful, aren't they, trying to organise everything?
Oh, they are. Well, good luck with that anyway, Lynn.
Okay, and there is our back cover done. Okay, let's get this the right way round. So it's going to be that way round. You could just leave it like that. Well, it does come with the extra die here that you can use to create the spine.
You did a nice sparkly one, didn't you, on one of your albums?
I
love that.
So I would add the spine last after you've done all your decorating. Okay, so let's quickly cover. I'm going to just do, I do have some page mats here. So I've got these for my inner covers, just like that. Those are going to go like that. And then I've got a page mat here just for this first page. Okay, so let's quickly get those glued down.
Okay. I've got to, do you know what? We're already 45 minutes in, Helen.
I better hurry up. Yeah, because mini albums do take a long time, but I did blabber on a bit with all the sets, didn't I? There was a lot to go through.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't suppose anyone else will mind if we overrun. Everybody, if you do need to shoot off for any reason, if you're on lunch break, whatever, we can always catch up later. We'll still be here. I do have something else of Helen's to show you shortly as well, and that's her Papercraft Society box. I'll run through it very quickly while Helen's kind of resetting between demos. Helen, could you tell us about the craft along, please?
Yeah, so that's going to be next week. I can't remember what time it's going to be. I think it's probably a lunchtime thing.
Yes, I'd imagine something like 2 o'clock. Does that sound about right?
I can't remember. It will be announced, so
yes.
I'll just show up then. So So I'll be going through the box. I'm making a couple of items. Yeah, I've got the box here. It's all ready to go. Oh, that's upside down. There we go. So we're going to be making some traveller's notebooks from that, some projects from that set. So
gorgeous. I'll show everybody inside the box in just a moment. I must admit I didn't check the numbers to see how many we've got left to purchase individually later on. So if any, sometimes the subscribers take them all, so it's well worth being a subscriber.
Okay, so I'm just going to pop that just there. Let me just look at what I have here. I have a few things that I can pop in. So I'm going to die cut this actually from this card. I'm just wary of the time.
Okay.
Let's quickly run that through. Where's the die? Here it is. I make such a huge mess when I craft.
Oh, honestly. Well, I mean, everybody sees a nice tidy desk here, and I do craft tidy for the most part. I do one project, then clear away, and then start again. But I have just been doing. So I've got a launch next week as well. I can do a little plug now, can't I? I've got a textures launch next Wednesday, and I've been obviously preparing for that. So I've got little bits of paper everywhere at the moment, and ink and all sorts.
Yeah, it's a big scuffle of getting everything ready, isn't it?
Oh yes.
Okay, so that's die cut really nicely. This is also antique gold paper from Creative Expressions. That's
lovely.
Still in stock as well. So.
Oh, look how good you are with your little pot of scraps.
I know. I need to empty it. Look at that. Oh no, I made a mess now.
Well, you're good. I had made by an old boss of mine. It was a thread catcher, but I used it for all my little bits of paper, and it was perfect to just scoop bits of paper like that off the edge of the table and into the thread catcher that hung on the edge.
So let's empty that out. Yeah, this is the CraftStash one, isn't it? Creative.
Yeah, that's brand. The tidy tray. If anyone's looking for that.
Yeah, I've actually got two of these. So I use one for my embossing powders, and then this one for my papers. So let's get all these out.
Gorgeous.
So
I'm just sorry, I'm going quiet. I'm just reading the comments. Karen has said, Helen, are the stamps your own handwriting?
No, they're not. I wish my handwriting was that nice. I can do italic, but it's more like a drunk spider italic.
I love that phrase.
Drunk spider dipped in ink, walked across the page.
Yeah. I've heard that. That's how doctors write, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're going to pop this on just like that, and I'll give you a little trick actually, because I'd like these both joined together. And this is such a very skinny border. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim up some little foam pieces, and then you can line everything up just like that. So you can use this for your cards as well, and then pop this on at the halfway point just like that, and that will adhere them together.
Yes, lovely. I suppose you could use them larger if you're just going to use the edge of them.
You could, yes. Where's my other one?
I cut corners. I'm terrible.
There we go. I just need to do one more.
And obviously, if you're using scissors, Helen's got sort of non-stick scissors there anyway, but if you're using scissors and cutting through foam pads, definitely keep the backing on while you cut them, or you'll end up with an awful mess. Right,
so that is now stuck to the
gorgeous
frame. We can now pop this on just there. There is our front cover. I should have put one in the centre there. These are quite big, so okay, so now we're going to just quickly decorate just the front page just like that. So this is the elegant flat die set.
Was damask the word you were looking for earlier?
That's the word.
Yeah, that wasn't me. I can't take credit for that. That was somebody earlier in the comments, or a couple of people actually earlier in the comments, so thank you if you commented that earlier.
That's the wrong one. Well, I'm getting the wrong die sets out today.
You've got so many.
It's been a long week. Okay, so here is the elegant pocket and flap die set. So I have used that to make this flap. So what I'm going to do is just add glue all the way around here. Glue. I would definitely use glue because I have made albums before with double-sided tape and they've started to fall apart
Right.
after a while. So the glue really does make a difference.
Oh, it lasts forever. I mean, I find double-sided tape, if you get a slightly warm day or something like that, it can just, not always, it usually has to age a little while, doesn't it?
It does. And that should go in there.
Ah, I assume that's you. It looks like you.
Yes, it is. Yes, all those years ago.
Ah, how many years?
That was 2011. Yeah, it was 5 months after my son was born, so I had all that baby weight to lose in 5 months.
Wow. Wow. Well, you look amazing in that photo.
Thank you. Yeah. So that is the mini album. So just carry on decorating everything and
Yeah.
the papers. So this is now a blank canvas now for me to carry on and use the additions there for all the pockets and things like that. And again, use your frames as well as all these pockets too.
Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Thank you for showing us your insight into how do you sort of start an album, really. Let's have a look at this Papercraft Society box whilst you set up ready for, I know you've got another demonstration for us. We are going to overrun today, everybody. I don't suppose anyone else minds. So this is Helen's Papercraft Society box. Now, excuse the sunlight coming in. I promise you the blinds, believe it or not, are closed, but they're those awful, it's kind of black mesh ones that just let the light in anyway, and the heat in. So it's turned out sunny today, which I'm not complaining about. But this is the Papercraft Society box. Now, Helen is doing a craft along with this on Wednesday. If you are a subscriber, you will have hopefully received it by Wednesday, ideally earlier this month, and she will be doing the craft along. I want to say, so my live is at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, so I believe Helen will be somewhere between 12 and 2 on Wednesday doing the live craft along on the same channels, certainly the Facebook where you're watching now, and then we will put it over onto YouTube afterwards, and it's going to give you lots of inspiration on things that you can be doing with it. And it's not going to be projects, I'm assuming Helen's not going to do projects that are in the booklet, but something completely different for you to be doing as well. So if you've never seen a Papercraft Society box, let's just have a very quick flick through. You can buy these individually later on, so next month you should be able to buy anything that's remaining of this, but of course it does go to subscribers first of all. So the project booklet usually has around about 16 projects in, so, and only using elements from the kits. So you might have to add cardstock and adhesive and things, of course, but mostly just from the kits. So most people, if you've got your basic tools, you can do the projects in there. And then we've got these beautiful stamps. Now, I'm not going to go through in detail. On our YouTube channel, we do have a reveal video. I'm sure Helen's probably done things with it as well, so you'll be able to see everything that's in there. But you can see we've got stickers here with all the dates. Now, Helen, what I loved about these stickers, I know you can hear me, no one else can hear Helen, but you can cut them down to your own size, which I really liked. But you've got all the months on there, the numbers, the days as well, so for journaling and such, absolutely perfect. You can see all the different pattern papers you've got. You've got washi strips there as well. Then we've got some more stamp sets that is definitely more aimed towards your memory keeping, your journaling, bullet journaling, things like that. So hopefully you can see all those. I'm just sort of angling them because of course I haven't got a white background to pop behind them. So that's in the wallet. And then on the inside of here, you've also got your journal covers. Now inside here actually fits 3 of your notebooks, and you are getting 3 notebooks in here, 1 grid, 1 lined and 1 plain. Now I've already put a couple of notebooks in mine ready to start using, and you can see just hooking them around the elastic, that's how you connect them. And they've then got this elastic, so you can pop it over there. And what I love, it's plain craft, so you can decorate the cover as well. And you can use things like, you've got these wooden words in there, journals, notes, planner, memories is another one that I used on another project. That's all in there. And then you've got your gorgeous clip as well. Helen, do you know if I'm missing anything? I think that's, was there a pen in here as well? Yes, black fine liner, which is just, I think it's this one, because I've got it in my toolbox because it's really good, so I'm using it there. So that's everything in Helen's Papercraft Society box. A very, very quick overview for you. So if you're considering I don't know, either subscribing or looking out for the individual boxes after the subscription time. Once we move on to the next box, then keep an eye on CraftStash and go and have a look there for all the details. Helen, you okay if we come back to you now?
Yep, I'm ready.
Perfect. So if we watch this on the demonstration from Helen, and then I will pick a winner for the collection. By all means, keep commenting. I will just simply randomly scroll through. There we go, Helen. Now this looks exciting because it's absolutely stunning already.
Okay, so we're going to be making a version of this today. So this is the beginnings of a gift bag or a gift box. So you can pop a bottle of wine in there or anything else like that. And I'll show you what I'm going to be putting in this once I've made this one. So let's get started. I've got this over here.
Beautiful.
Okay, so I have used the square bag paper lantern die set and the elegant frame die set and the numbers as well, if I can find that. It's in that pile there. You've seen the numbers, you know what they look like. Okay, so I've die cut 2 using that lovely gold paper, cardstock from Creative Expressions. It's got that lovely sheen to it there.
It has.
And I've used the matte that you get in the die set to matte it. So if you wanted to add your holes, let me just see if I could get the die set out. Here we go. If you wanted to add holes, now would be the stage to add them. There we go. Run that through to make the holes.
Okay.
With the ribbon.
Nice.
So now would be the stage, because once you've glued this together, you've committed it. So
right,
you have to glue your ribbon in if you don't.
Yeah, you can't then run it through a die cutting machine, can you?
Okay, so this is a very, very simple assembly here. So just pop your tabs together, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one here, fold it over so I have it just like that. I'm going to add my glue to this one. Again, use glue. Even on your wedding invitations or invites, use glue and not double-sided tape, because people do actually keep them as keepsakes, because I certainly do. So I wouldn't want 5 years down the line for a card that I'd kept for it to start falling apart. So, and again, you can keep your invitations in your mini albums as well. So for example, you know, you could pop this in there. That's a bit too big for that one, but you know, you can keep your whole invitation pack in with your wedding album, so all of your stationery is there too.
That's kind of what I did. I put just one example of my wedding invitation into the back of my photo album.
Yeah, it's really nice to have, because you don't really send yourself one, do you? Because
no,
kind of the mainstay, aren't
I
you?
did have to steal my mum's.
Okay, so this is really easy to put together. This may sort out or play havoc with my autofocus because I'm up really close, but these are all really square, so we can just add our glue.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy.
While you're just gluing that together, I think it was Gemma has asked about the Daisy May craft along. Unfortunately, I don't know if anybody saw the live that I did with Daisy May's last ever collection, So Much Fun, beautiful collection, but I did put out an announcement from Claire Rowlands during that live to say that she would no longer be designing Daisy May. She needs to spend some more time at home with her family, and she's chosen to do that. So for that reason, there wasn't a Papercraft Society craft along for that box. But what we will do is try and work out somebody else to do, maybe do a craft along with the box. If anyone else wants to do something, let us know. You know, we're always open to opening the CraftStash page up to other people occasionally and letting you have a craft along if that's what you fancy. But yeah, so that's why there wasn't a craft along scheduled in using Claire's box. So hope that clears that up for you. But yes, you are right, we have been missing Claire's craft along, so Helen will be the next one next week.
Okay, so I've just popped on the elegant frame just on its diagonal there, and I'm moving over now to my numbers. I've added some foam to the backs of these. Let's get those off. So let's pop this on there, hoping that's central. There we go. And then we have the ST here, so it's the 41st. I'm just going, you can put this anywhere you want, you can pop it at the bottom. I'm just going to overlap it.
Yeah, I think that's where I put it.
There we go. This is actually for my birthday in 2 months' time.
Oh, is it?
But it's going to be a bit of decor. It's not going to be anything for a present. It's going to be for decor, like a table or something like that. So did we miss your 40th birthday? You might have done.
Did you keep that quiet?
I did. I might have put something on my Facebook, so I think I've got quite a few birthday wishes on there, but I didn't have a big hoo-ha or anything like that. So.
No. Well, unfortunately, CraftStash then announced that it was my 40th birthday this year.
I escaped.
Which was, very nice of them. That is gorgeous.
That you might turn that round to the pinks at the front.
But you can buy flowers now with those sort of water balls, can't you? Like the water bag underneath.
You can, yes.
That is so pretty.
That is going to be my table decor. Put my cake next to it or something like that. So.
Do you know what? I'd even gift flowers, or a plant or something like that.
Yes, you can. Just make sure it's in a jar or something, or like you said, in the water bubble, and it's going to be perfect for your gifting as well. So. Absolutely perfect. So that's gonna Mr. G, my husband, he makes me a birthday cake every year. So
does he?
Yeah, he made me a London bus for my 40th. It took him hours. He said, I'm never doing that again. And I said, could you please make me another cake this year? He's like, okay. I said, it doesn't have to be elaborate, because he put so much effort into actually the actual cake that you eat, the sponge cake, and it was such a delicious recipe. So
nice.
That's all I want, really, just the cake. Doesn't matter about the icing.
Do you know what? I don't think... Did I have a cake? I'm not even sure if I had a cake this year. Oh, I did at a meal, but obviously we shared it all out and I was too full up to eat any, so it wasn't one I could bring home because everyone else ate it. Anyway, they are absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous projects, Helen. The collection is stunning, and as you've shown us, they can be used for cards, scrapbooking, albums, and gifting as well. Lots of other things, I'm sure. That's amazing. You've managed to do that in just over an hour.
That's cool, yeah, because I had most things prepared for the second demo, so that was really, really quick to put together. So that's really going to speed up your decision making, just getting everything cut and ready to go, and then you can just whiz it all together, especially if you have like 10 or 50 of them to make.
Yeah.
Die cut everything and then just do assembly.
Absolutely. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. I look forward to watching you next Wednesday. The time will go out. The time will have gone out to subscribers anyway, but it will be advertised because, of course, even if people don't have the Papercraft Society box, of course, they can still watch along and get inspiration, can't they? So please join everyone. Please, everyone, join Helen next Wednesday. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend, Helen, and we'll see you again very soon, hopefully.
Yes.
Take care. Take care. Take care. See you later. Bye bye. So now we've got a winner to choose very quickly, because I'm sure you've all had your hour and you probably sort of think, I've got to get back to work or whatever it may be. Maybe the housework. Sorry if it is. So let me just do a quick scroll and randomly pick. I have to, right, Irene Cross, where are we? Facebook. Irene Cross, I have 2 favourite bundles, all the Christmas ones, and anything to help me make my wedding go with less stress. Oh, your wedding. Did you say wedding? Or did I read that right? Was it wording? I think it was wedding. Congratulations to you if you're planning a wedding. If not, so what? You're a winner anyway. Congratulations. So yeah, absolutely. Irene there, if you can send us your details, email customerservice@craftstash.co.uk, give us your postal address and we will get that prize out to you. And if you have purchased, we'll refund it for you as well. Thank you everybody for joining us. It's been a lovely afternoon. Lots of inspiration. I want to go and make an album now and see if I can squeeze the time in. I hope you've got some lovely crafty plans for the weekend, and I will be back next Wednesday as well as Helen. I will be back at 6 p.m. to launch my new textures collection, so hopefully I can see some of you there. Take care everybody. I'll see you soon.